So this is Bayou Sauvage, and it's getting towards the end of the day. Larry and I have been all over the place. The fishing's been bad. It's been too windy. So we're going to try our luck at Alligator Gar here before it's time to go home. There's some gar activity out past this gator right here. Did you see it? Throw it out that way. And there's some gar activity over there. You see the ring? The water. He's just curious. He's just gonna hang out around us for a while. But as we get closer to night, there we go. There's some gator activity, alligator gar activity, and gator activity. Don't throw that right at him. Look at him. He's going right for it. Throw it over there, away from the Curious George here.
They got the little one over there.
There he goes. That's the dangers of gar fishing in Louisiana, is that you want an alligator gar, sometimes you just get the straight alligator. There he is again. That's like catching a miata. Alright, let's see what the gator does when I cast out my bait. None the wiser. There's some activity right there too. Wildlife agent was here when I got here. He said they were catching sockeye, which I find interesting because it's beginning of summer. And so supposedly they were catching them right over at the culvert, little tiny ones. Yep, go right under my line. He's going right for your bait. Knowing little sucker. Yep. This alligator's becoming a real nuisance. It keeps swimming right into my line. Oh shit. We're using cut bait, mullet. Oh, he loves you, Larry. He's going for your bait again. It'll be funny if he gets it. Look at it. He's going. Ah, too slow. There's a bunch around us now. What'd you say, like 5?
4 or 5.
Yeah, there's 2 over there. And 2 over here. I see 4. Yeah, gar would be good in a crock pot. This little shit. There's 2 of them coming from my float. You should let him get close to it, see if you can... I'm trying to trick him. He ain't gonna get it. Just let it sit there for a bit. Yeah, get him close in here. Come closer than that, is he? This one really likes you, Larry. Let him see if he'll come any closer this second time. Oh! It must be an electric fence and he's got a collar on because he won't come any closer than that. So, oh, look! Okay. My float's on the run. Finally! Got some gar action going on.
There it is.
Larry's not really fished for gar very much, so he's getting used to it today. What I'm going to do, Larry, is I'm going to let him run with it. He just took it right up into the weeds. I don't know what he's doing. That might be a spotted gar. But he's taking it through the weeds now. I think he's still playing with it. My float's still moving around in those weeds. don't see my float now. Give him a little line. I've got one of these little gators interested in this activity over here. You see him coming? Yeah. This gar is just sitting over there with my bait in its mouth. Let's give a little tug here. Yeah. Here comes that little gar, gator, little alligator. About caught a Larry. Look at this. Do you have an alligator or do you have an alligator gar?
I don't know.
You know, let him run with it. Give him a little line. It takes a while. You gotta let them get to know it before you strike.
How many lines do I get?
That's hard to say how long it takes to. I've heard guys say, "Oh, you should smoke a cigarette before you set the hook." You just got to get a feel for it. It's been about what, 30 seconds. You got to let them get the hook down in its mouth, because there's not a lot of places where the hook can set in their mouth. And sometimes they can. There's your float over there, and there it goes again. It went down. You can't let them run with it too long, because they're just chewing on it, and he's going to get bored with it.
Tell me when.
He's still
pulling it out.
Do you know which direction is coming closer to us?
No.
Making a left pass, a right pass?
I think he's going right.
Going to the right. Next time he becomes stationary, start rolling in your slack until you get a tight line, and then strike.
Pulling it far.
There's your float right there.
Now?
I'm watching the float. Come on, buddy, take that float back down. Go ahead, start reeling in slow. Oh, yeah, float went back down. He's still there.
Reeling in slow?
Yeah, till you feel tension on the line.
And then set it?
Yeah, you gotta feel some good tension. You're just still pulling in the slack. You just pulled out your drag. Get in, get a tight line. You might want to set your drag tighter. Yeah, you might have your drag too loose. If you're going to run with a loose drag like that, because it's good to have your drag loose so they can run when you set the hook. But when you go to set that hook, instead of changing your drag, hold the line like that. Big guard just jumped over there right after he lost that one. Yep, getting a bite, Larry. Whoa! Oh my God, that was beautiful. Yeah. Your float is gone, dude.
Yeah. Try the old cigarette stick.
Which way is he running? Any idea? Come in. It looked like he was headed this way.
My line went over that way.
Oh, he turned around. He's going back there now, huh?
Yeah, he hasn't pulled any line out yet, but...
Man, he looked dark.
Yeah, he did.
All right, let's see if you can get this one. You might get lucky. You might get a gut hook.
I think he's down there eating it right now.
I haven't seen your float come back up. Your line's moving now.
Yeah.
He looked nice. Maybe like 5 foot something.
Oh.
Good size. Formidable fight probably once it starts. I think that may have been him flopping his tail over there. Your line is kind of trucking. We're losing the light too. He's coming back this way now. Well, it's very encouraging that your float hasn't resurfaced yet. It's been just about a minute. Maybe... Oh, dude. I just turned my head and there's your float, right over by my float.
Moving.
Yeah. Let me get my stuff out of the way. Go ahead and start reeling up the slack. Make sure when you strike this time that you don't just rip out the line from the drag.
When should I strike?
What's that?
When should I strike?
I think you could probably strike any time once you feel tension on the line. Whoa. I'd say he's still there. Your float didn't come flying at us. But make sure, if you tighten that drag down to strike, make sure you loosen it up if he starts running on you. Is he still there? Yeah. Now we're on a dock, and sometimes it's difficult. The last time I fished here, it was difficult to get him up. If he's really big, we'll take him over to the...
That gator's in the way though.
Want to let him... Whoa! Gotta let him tuck her out a little bit. Oh, he's not... Ah! He wasn't... He was maybe about 3 feet.
Yeah. Fuck!
Watch your water.
Sorry.
Oh, that's gotta suck. I'm sorry, dude. You did good, though. That was good. That was good. Alright, it's just about dark. Larry and I still want to fish, but you're not really supposed to fish in by Sauvage after dark, and it gets pretty buggy, and there are other dangers like criminals and stuff that do shit out here. But so we're gonna go to another place and gar fish. So this is just a wonderful alligator nuisance and near miss video. You must, yeah, there's a couple big ones now. You must just feel horrible. So we're gonna go fish another place with gar. Hopefully we have better luck. See you there. See you next time.